From Warren East High School tonight, the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network brings you high school volleyball. It's the number 14 Greenwood Lady Gators on the road at crosstown rival Warren East Lady Raiders. This is a 14th district matchup. Warren East looking for its first win in district play. They are 0-3 in the district. They've lost to South Warren, Greenwood, and Bowling Green. So this is their second meeting with Greenwood. They're 8-4 on the season. They had last week off. Meanwhile, for the Gators, they're 6-3 on the season. They're 2-2 in district play. They've lost to Bowling Green and to South Warren. You get a good look there. A couple of Warren East faithful there. Charles Lewis and Ray Rector. They don't miss many Warren East events out here. They've been here a long time. Of course, Charles's dad, Odell Lewis, bus drivers for so many years and so many Warren East basketball teams, and he also drove for other sports as well. Greenwood coming off the loss last night at home against Station Camp. That's out of Gallatin, Tennessee. They lost 3-0. It was a competitive match, 25-18, 25-20, and 25-23. Talking with Alan Whittinghill, the head coach for Greenwood, he says most of their three teams, freshman, JV, and varsity, come to Bowling Green and play travel volleyball. And so, and some of his team of the Greenwood Lady Gators, they play with some of those station camps. He says they're really good. And he says this weekend when they go to the border battle down in Franklin, Tennessee, he says they're in his pool. So he'll get another shot at station camp coming off of last night's loss. Before that, we had that match at Warren Central last week that they swept 3-0. Warren East, meanwhile, needed a break. They were tired mentally, physically. They had a chance to heal last week, so they've got a busy week. They've got Greenwood tonight here. They've got Warren Central at home Thursday. And then Friday afternoon, they are still awaiting their opponent at the Kentucky 2A State Championship in Owensboro at the Sports Center. If they win, they'll play Saturday morning, and if they win again, they'll play for the championship on Saturday night. Then they'll be back to district action next week, next Tuesday. They've got Bowling Green at home and Warren Central on the road next Wednesday night, and then South Warren next Thursday here at Warren East High School. So it's Greenwood and Warren East, big 14th district battle. Greenwood looking to go 3-2. Warren East looking for their first win in district play. We're going to step aside and come back. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Flora Templeton Stewart worked her way through college as a waitress and single mother. She was the first female attorney to open a law practice in Warren County and overcame many obstacles. Flora Templeton Stewart, an injury lawyer with the strength and determination to fight for you. If you have been seriously injured in a car or truck accident, call the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart at 1-888-782-9090.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
What can a huge law firm do for you? A paralegal can take your every call. Your file may be sent out of state. You're unlikely to ever meet the attorney you see on TV. Do you really want a huge law firm with hundreds of lawyers? If the answer is no, call me. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Ask any woman if size matters and she'll tell you no. It's money that matters. The settlement we get for you has nothing to do with the size of a law firm, but everything to do with the skill of your attorney. I've provided personal representation for those hurt in car accidents for over 45 years and collected millions from my clients. When fighting big insurance, it's not the size of the firm, but the skill of the attorney. After all, David took down Goliath, just like we take down big insurance. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
We're just a couple of minutes away from the start of tonight's volleyball match. Warren East playing host to the number 14th ranked Greenwood Lady Gators. Also, to get you caught up last night. Also, let me just tell you real quick, Warren County Board of Education was in special session out here tonight at Warren East. They have voted 5-0 to the universal mask policy to keep that in place. So that has been voted on 5-0. Volleyball last night, Warren Central got a win. Beat Russellville 2-0. Barron County and girls soccer beat Warren East 3-1. Girls soccer tonight, Warren East on the road at Grayson County. South Warren is at Barron County. Boys soccer, Warren Central at South Warren. That's a big district matchup. Greenwood on the road at Ohio County. Warren East at Apollo. Volleyball, Bowling Green playing host to South Warren tonight. Girls golf, Greenwood's at Franklin Simpson, or they were at Franklin Simpson this afternoon, and Warren East was taking on Edmondson County and Foundation Christian Academy. So that's what was going on last night and tonight, Warren County Public Schools. And getting ready to have our introductions, and we'll let you pick that up here from Warren East tonight. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleft with you. We'll have our national anthem here shortly. Both teams will be introduced to the crowd, and then we will be ready to have first serve. That is Lady Raider McKenna Ryan with our national anthem here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to our 14th district volleyball match between the Greenwood Lady Gators and your Warren East Lady Raiders. For Greenwood, Meg Gore, Emma Norris, Olivia Lavelle, Olivia Overmall, Haley Stowe, Jada K. Wilson, Emma Schneller, Sophia Watterson, Haley House, Addie McEwing, Avery Overmall, Aubrey Packer, Morgan Trevor, Samantha Whittinghill, and Nicole Milby. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand while we introduce the Lady Raiders. Mia Andrews, Carly Elkins, Carly Dragoo, Bailey Young, Kaylee Miller, Maud Foster, and your starting lineup: Clara Nesbitt, Jamie Phelps, Kaden Vandiver, Darby Barnett, Destiny Faulkner, Presley Willis, McKenna Ryan, and Jada Knight.
All right, there's the introductions of our teams. We welcome you into the Warren County Public School Sports Network. Tuesday night volleyball. Just let you know, Thursday night we've got a change in start time. We've just been notified of the girls' soccer match that we are live streaming from Greenwood, Bowling Green at Greenwood. That will be a varsity-only Thursday starting at 6 o'clock. So we will be on the air at 5:50 Thursdays. You get a good look at Tony Franklin, the official in charge, up on the ladder. So once again, Bowling Green at Greenwood girls soccer Thursday night. That is varsity only. We'll start at 6. Friday night we'll be back here for football as Russell County and Warren East, a 4A District 2 matchup. As we're ready to get underway, Warren East on your left, Greenwood to your right. Double checking some lineups here. Make sure everybody, as you see, our national anthem singer, McKenna Ryan, the sophomore. She's the libero. Gets her shoe tied. She's stalling for the official there. I think mainly what that's about. Sheila Yoakley, head coach for Warren East. Alan Whittinghill at Greenwood. So Warren East to serve. McKenna Ryan will get this match started. 14th District Showdown. East looking for its first win of the year in district play. Ryan to serve. They dig off the back row. Tacking and East with a nice dig return. And right off the bat, Olivia Lovell sends it back against Warren East, and Greenwood takes a 1-0 lead here in set number 1. Back to serve is Emma Lors. 38 service aces on the year. At the net, East and Greenwood will battle. The freshman and JV had some good battles previously. Warren East won both freshman and JV. Got to get it over, and they do. Greenwood's Sophia Watterson. East at the net, gets it over. Watterson, now a pass from Emma Lors. Good dig from Warren East. Across the way at the net. Greenwood keeps it alive. Aubrey Packer. Now Warren East attacking at the net. Blocked at the net. But it went straight down and not up. We're tied 1-1 here in set number 1. Greenwood won the earlier match, 25-16, 25-21, 25-18, when these two teams played a couple of weeks ago. That is in. Point for Greenwood. They lead 2-1. A lot of history here at this Warren East High School gym. It's had a couple of remodels over the years, but so much history basketball-wise in here. You think about Dallas Embry and Tommy Compton, boys coaches, Fred Carter, girls coach, Blaine Embry. A lot of successful nights here. Good volley going here. Ryan gets it over the net. Greenwood tried for the block. Not able to get it to anybody, and it's 2-2. In for Greenwood is Jada K. Wilson. East makes a sub also. It'll be East serving, 2-2. Set number 1, best 3 out of 5 in the varsity go to 25. Must win by 2. Off the serve of Jada Knight. Tacking at the net. Packer cannot get it over. The pass was led too close to the net. Unable to get anything on it. And East has a 3-2 lead here in set number 1. Knight to serve. Strong serve. Haley House off that back row. There's a big swing of the arm by Aubrey Packer. And East is not able to get it over in their 3 tries. And we're tied at 3-all. In for Greenwood, Olivia Overmole will return while Addie McEwen goes to serve. Overmole just in. She has 89 kills on the year, leads the team by far. That is going to be a service ace. 4-3 Greenwood. Addie McEwen. She now has 8 service aces on the year. Into the net. Point for Warren East. We're tied 4-4. House would get back in. She's the libero. Warren East will get Jamie Phelps, a sophomore, in. Back to serve, Clara Nesbitt. To the back row of Greenwood, attacking. Dana Knight saved it at the net and stuffed right back from Aubrey Packer, and Greenwood gets service back at 5-4. Aubrey Packer to serve for Greenwood. The dig by Ryan. Pass the set, get it over. Lohr's on the attack. East keeps it alive. Big swing of the arm, and that is going to be just out. Trying to see from our advantage point here who knocked it out for East. It's 6-4. We're down on the floor. Mike is up in the stands just a little bit here, so sometimes we may be off just a little bit on our number calling, and that's out. 7-4 Greenwood. 3 in a row they've scored. There's Melinda Logic, assistant principal out there at Greenwood. Outstanding basketball player for Warren Central and WKU. She's here tonight. East on the attack. Ryan gets it over. A dig by Wilson at the net. Lohr's gets it over, or rather that was Overmole. 8-4. Former Warren East athlete Amy Ground is here, assistant principal. Softball player. Nice from Warren East. Did not try to stuff it or anything, just well placed. Bailey Young, and it's 8-5. Stops a 4-0 run. Getting in for Warren East will be Presley Willis, the sophomore, and she'll serve. Willis on the year with 5 service aces. Lets it fly. A dig by House. Watterson and point Greenwood. Last touch over there on the far side by Jamie Phelps for Warren East. Knocked it out. It's 9-5. Greenwood to serve. Sophia Watterson, the junior. This week's poll has not come out from the Kentucky Volleyball Coaches Association. Greenwood was number 14 last week. Point for Warren East is now 9-6. Back to serve for Warren East. And that is going to be in 10-6. Greenwood, they'll serve. Getting back in will be Addie McEwen. Back to serve the left-hander, Olivia Overmole. High dig over the net, Overmole. Gets it up. Now, there you go, Overmole with a angle shot. She'll dig it up. McPherson sets it. Lovell. East. Ryan gets it over. McPherson sets it. And there's a kill for McEwen. 11-6 Greenwood here in set number 1. We got a number change on somebody we didn't get, so we'll try to figure out who that is here in just a minute for Warren East. Into the net. 11-7. Greenwood's lowers back to serve. To the back row of East. Nice dig off that back row of Presley Willis. And that is touched, and a point for Warren East. It's 11-8 now. Back in for Warren East will be Bailey Young. East receiving that big swing by Packer, and it's a point for Warren East. It's 11-9, competitive first set. Served by Barnett. Now Greenwood's got to get it over on that third try from the back row. Now that's 4 points in a row. For East, it's 12-11. On the attack, there's Packer. Ryan with a dig, and too far, it goes out. Point for Greenwood is 12-12. Serve coming from Olivia Lovell, the senior. And that serve is long, 13-12 Warren East. Okay. Swing of the arm and blocked at the net from Warren East by Destiny Faulkner, but did not get it back over. It's 13-13. Aubrey Packer, the sophomore, to serve for Greenwood. Nice dig off the back row. Kept alive by Knight. They get it over and out. Greenwood point 14-13 in set number 1. Once again, the serve coming from McEwen. Oh, nice dig off the back row, almost. Darby Barnett got in position, but she turned her arms and it went out. Point for Greenwood, they lead at 15-11. Faulkner's swing is long. 16-11. Back to serve for Greenwood. McEwing, got a little too much behind that. 16-12 now. Set number 1. Back to serve for Warren East will be Claire Nesbitt. On the attack. Greenwood with a dig off the back row. Set it up for Packer. Packer to the back row. Nesbitt with the dig for Warren East. And that is going to be just long. Just long from Bailey Young. 17-12, set number 1. Packer serves. Attacking is East. It was Young getting it across. Now Loers mistimed the pass. And East gets the point, 17-13. Presley Willis back in to serve for Warren East. Of course, Warren East is qualified to play in the 2A State Volleyball Championship by winning their sectional. Set at the net. Greenwood, point. 18-13. Olivia Lovell back in for Greenwood. Timeout, Warren East. They lead they trail 18-13. You're watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Flora Templeton Stewart worked her way through college as a waitress and single mother. She was the first female attorney to open a law practice in Warren County and overcame many obstacles. Flora Templeton Stewart, an injury lawyer with the strength and determination to fight for you. If you have been seriously injured in a car or truck accident, call the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart at 1-888-782-9090.
We're still in set number 1, 18-13. I think we got it figured out. We had a couple of switched numbers. So I think there was a couple of number changes for Warren East here tonight. Yeah, McKenna Ryan is 15. So we told you who sang the national anthem wrong. It was Caden Vanderbilt. Okay, so that's the number change that we did not have. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Mike Carby, helping us out there. Sometimes they'll switch it based on who the libero is, and they may have a certain number for that. But sorry, we got that straightened out. It's now 20-13. Greenwood serving, up by 7 here in set number 1. Jada Knight. Big swing of the arm over there from Bailey Young. Lovell blocked at the net. Oh, Warren East got a big block from Jamie Phelps, the sophomore. 20-14, and they'll have serve back. Greenwood attacking at the net, just tips it over. Warren East now battling back. They tip it right back over, and they get the point. 20-15. Jada Knight along with Jamie Phelps up front for Warren East. Big swing, and it is point Greenwood. Olivia Lovell will get credit for a kill there, and it's 21-15. Lovell on the year coming in had 29 kills. Team leader is Olivia Overmole with 89. And speaking of Olivia Overmole, there she is. Serving for Greenwood, the right-hander, lets it fly. That serve was like a dying quail right in front of the back row of Warren East. Fell right in front of Presley Willis. 22-15, timeout East. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
What can a huge law firm do for you? A paralegal can take your every call. Your file may be sent out of state. You're unlikely to ever meet the attorney you see on TV. Do you really want a huge law firm with hundreds of lawyers? If the answer is no, call me. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Scott Thompson, Mike Clef from Warren East tonight. 14th District matchup between Greenwood and Warren East. 22-15 here in set number 1, and right into the net is 22-16. East will get the serve back, and back in will be Clara Nesbitt. Letting it fly, that's Caden Vandiver, number 4. And that is a big swing from Emma Lors. Greenwood gets the serve back, leading 23-16. Lors has 63 kills coming in. Not only can she serve, but she'll play up front some too, at the net. And speaking of Lors, she'll serve for Greenwood. To the back row, and Vandiver not able to get off the dig. Just a stat that stands out for me, Jada Knight for Warren East has 247 assists. We're at set point 24-16. East at the net. Knight gets it over, and we're going to get 4 hits from Greenwood, so it's 24-17. Set keeps on. Bailey Young back in for Warren East. As Darby Barnett, the junior, to serve for Warren East. Greenwood on the attack. Packer, a dig off the back by Barnett. They set it up on the far side. It drops right in. A trio of Greenwood Lady Gators. It's 24-18. Still another set point. This will be the 3rd set point. Barnett serves again. Set for McEwing, hits the net, but gets over. Knight gets it almost over the net, and that is set point. Greenwood takes set number 1, 25-18. Set number 2 is on the way. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ask any woman if size matters and she'll tell you no. It's money that matters. The settlement we get for you has nothing to do with the size of a law firm, but everything to do with the skill of your attorney. I've provided personal representation for those hurt in car accidents for over 45 years and collected millions from my clients. When fighting big insurance, it's not the size of the firm, but the skill of the attorney. After all, David took down Goliath, just like we take down big insurance. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor.
Greenwood took set number 1, 25-18. Greenwood serves here in set number 2 as we get underway from Warren East High School. Glad you're joining us on this Tuesday night. Greenwood is on the right. Warren East is on your left as you see them battling at the net. And a well-placed tap from Warren East, Jamie Phelps. And back to serve will be Caden Vandiver as East gets the first point here in set number 2. Watterson set it for Packer. Knight with the assist over to Darby Barnett, and that's another assist for Jada Knight. 2-0 Warren East here in set number 2. South Warren, Warren Central Boys Soccer, they're in a battle. There is no score. Each team, I think, has had a couple of scoring opportunities from what I can gather. East, somehow gets it over. Wow, good defense there from Warren East, and big swing of the arm there from Greenwood, and they now get their first point here in set number 2. Back to serve for Greenwood will be Olivia Lovell. Dig off the back row. That came from McKenna Ryan. And big kill swing from Presley Willis. 3-1 East here in set number 2. Couple of substitutions. Bailey Young back in for Warren East. Greenwood will get Jada K. Wilson, the senior, in. Back to serve. Warren East, Darby Barnett. Oh, nice serve. Vandiver gets it over. Oh, Nesbitt has it blocked at the net. Knight! Instead of setting it, just touch passes it over, and Warren East now leads 4-1 here in set number 2. Barnett to serve, the junior. Dig off the back by Haley House. Then the swing from Packer, and it's 4-2. Greenwood now getting the serve back. McEwing on the serve. Return from Warren East. Attacking is Packer. They can't not handle it. Vandiver went after it. Came up short. And Greenwood now within 1 at 4-3. McEwing, serve, and that goes right off of Barnett. Had some spin on it. Kind of got the angle with her arms sideways, and that's where the ball went. 4-4 tie here in set number 2. That is long by McEwing, and East retakes the lead at 5-4. Each team's had a nice little run here in the early parts of set number 2. Destiny Faulkner back in for Warren East. Back to serve is Jada Knight. She has 18 service aces to go along with those assists. Oh, nice tip over by Watterson. East on the attack, and they get it. Nice from House dig, but the angle was not good, and it goes out, and East, 6-4. Aubrey Packer coming over into the scores table in front. Said, my bad. Well, they were in her way. She was going after it. Back to serve. Jada Knight again for Warren East. Boy, she has a solid serve with some speed on it. Packer gets it over. Vandiver sets it over, or passes it over to Knight. Knight set it. Greenwood now. Packer to the back row of East. Knight keeps it alive. Vandiver. Now Greenwood. Packer. Knight. The pass. And tip over. Greenwood keeps a nice volley going here. Packer. East and Greenwood here. Wow. Nice point going here. Vandiver. Knight to the far side. Blocked by Greenwood out. They tried to block Bailey's young kill attempt. They did, but it went out of bounds. 7-4 Warren East, 3 in a row now for them. Each team, this is the second 3-point run in this set. Greenwood's got to get it over. Packer, swing, touched at the net, and to the back row. That probably affected Barnett being able to get the ball over when it was tipped at the net. 7-5, Greenwood serve. Packer will serve. Knight with a pass, sets up Nesbitt, but Greenwood gets it back. House got it over. Knight again, sets it to the far side. Young, oh, what a big shot. Right to the throat of Packer. Not much Packer could do with that except let it bounce off of her. 8-5 East. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's about right. That was a boom, boom for sure. Nesbitt to serve for East. Watterson to Lowers. Or excuse me, that was Overmole over there. Lowers was there too. Point for Warren East. 9-5 set number 2. Greenwood took set 1, 25-18. That's out. 9-6. And back in to be Olivia Lovell for Warren East. Caden Vandiver back in for Warren East. East has a district match coming up Thursday night. They'll host Warren Central. Young gets it across. Lowers saves it. House with a nice angle return. Knight sets it at the net for Phelps. Now Greenwood. House could not get to it for Greenwood. 10-6 East. Back in for Warren East is Presley Willis. And for Greenwood getting back in, it'll be Olivia Lovell. Back to serve will be Presley Willis for Warren East. 10-6. To the back row. Watterson sets it for Overmole, and they cannot get it over. Got a net violation. 11-6. East here in set number 2. Willis. Deep serve. Lowers on the dig. Blocked at the net off a level. Far side, Lowers. And right back there on the back row to get it was Willis. And the return is touched and out. Point for Warren East. 12-6 now. East in control here in this set. Had a good battle in the first set. Greenwood had a 4-0 run, had another 4-0 run, a couple 3-0 runs to win set 1. Overmole got it over. Knight sets it on this side for the swing of Faulkner. Now lowers back to the corner. It's out. 13-6 East. 4 in a row now for Warren East. Timeout, Greenwood. East fans like what they're seeing here in set 2. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Flora Templeton Stewart worked her way through college as a waitress and single mother. She was the first female attorney to open a law practice in Warren County and overcame many obstacles. Flora Templeton Stewart, an injury lawyer with the strength and determination to fight for you. If you have been seriously injured in a car or truck accident, call the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart at 1-888-782-9090.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Get a good look at some retired jerseys here at Warren East. Hunter Green, Mark Biggs baseball, Cammie Thomas basketball, girls basketball, Johnny Britt. Boys basketball here at Warren East. Those are some really solid people, let me tell you. Of course, Britt and Thomas played college ball. Biggs and Green both drafted out of high school to play minor league ball. 13-7 as Greenwood stops that 3-0 run by Warren East. There's a question at the net by Warren East, talking with the head official over there, Tony Franklin. He's listening. Of course, he can overrule any judgment. He is in charge. And now he's going to call his other official over. Point. No, point for Warren East. Okay. So take that away from Greenwood, and it's now 14-6. So it's now 5 in a row for Warren East as the call was overturned. First they will serve, and now Greenwood gets it back at 14-7. Eddie McEwing replaces Haley House for Greenwood. Back to serve will be Olivia Overmole. Big serve. And the return off on the dig. Had a lot of spin on it. Goes out. 14-8. Greenwood to serve with Warren East leading here in set 2. 1-0 Greenwood, but in set 2, East up by 6. Big serve there. That is going to be just in from Olivia Overmole. 14-9. 6 service aces coming into tonight's match for Olivia Overmole. Meg Gore with 192 assists for Greenwood leads their way. Not able to return the serve, and it's 14-10. That's 4 in a row. Now East wants a timeout. 14-10, set 2. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
What can a huge law firm do for you? A paralegal can take your every call. Your file may be sent out of state. You're unlikely to ever meet the attorney you see on TV. Do you really want a huge law firm with hundreds of lawyers? If the answer is no, call me. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Mingy Beef Jerky, one of our sponsors. We appreciate them helping provide our Prep Spin platform. And now Greenwood on a 5-0 run. They're within 3 at 14-11. Back to serve Olivia Overmole. Return by Vandiver. Watterson sets it. Lovell with the swing. There's Jada Knight on the dig. East at the net. Is just in the corner. Darby Barnett. 15-11 now for Warren East. Thankful you're able to watch us. We have multiple platforms to watch our Warren County Public Schools Sports Net. Of course, go.prepspin.com, WBKO.com, the PrepSpin Facebook and YouTube channels, also on Periscope. Plus, if you have smart TV, you have Roku or Fire Stick apps, look for the PrepSpin app and you watch it on your big screen. So many ways to watch us live, free, HD from the Warren County Public Schools. Lowers gets it across, tip back over at the front of the net by Greenwood, and that is just out. Okay, the official here says it's point east. He says it's in. The volunteer flag person called it out. So the point for Greenwood, it's 17-11. Back to serve will be McKenna Ryan for Warren East. Ryan gets it over. Lowers, now they get it over Lovell. East on the attack. Vandiver, and swing into the net by East, and it's 17-12. Greenwood down by 5. Greenwood to serve. That's Lowers, Emma Lowers, right into the net. 18-12, Warren East. First match in over a week for Warren East. Vandiver gets it over deep in the back row. McEwing gets it across. Knight sets it. And that is going to be just in. Jamie Phelps with the swing for Warren East. No, that's Darby Barnett. 19-12, and Greenwood takes another timeout. Set number 2, East leading. You're watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We return to play after the timeout by Greenwood. Big swing. East not able to return it and had a net violation. 19-13. Rafferty's, that's our favorite place to eat. We thank Scott Lindsay and John Renfro and the guys and gals at Rafferty's for being a part of the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Vandiver gets it, just over. And that may have helped him get the point. Hit the net and fell right in front of Lovell. 20-13, Warren East here in set number 2. Back to serve, Barnett. At the net, Overmole. Nice. With a rind and got double hit. Double hit called. 20-14. Greenwood to serve. And Greenwood asking something at the net. One thing Alan Whittinghouse stressing in that timeout was about his spacing. He says, we're not getting to anything. I think everybody's bunched up too close a couple of places. And so Greenwood to serve. That'll be Addie McEwing, the sophomore. She's 6'2". And it's out. 21-14 here in set 2. Haley House back in for Greenwood. Back in for Warren East is Destiny Faulkner. Jada Knight will serve, the sophomore. Big, strong serve to the back. Watterson gets to it, and they do get it across by Wilson. Knight sets it at the net. Blocked right back from Overmole. Now East. Vandiver got it over. The set. And a well-placed, just tapped it over by Olivia Overmole. 21-15, Greenwood down here in set number 2 by 6. They'll have serve again. And Aubrey Packer back to serve. Long serve. East keeps it alive. Vandiver gets it across. Watterson sets it. A strong kill there from Overmole. 21-16 now. Greenwood climbing back into this match. Packer to serve, the sophomore. And that angles, and it is in. Timeout, Warren East. 21-17, Greenwood now within 4. Set 2. This is the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about
a service ace right after the timeout of Warren East. 4 in a row now for Greenwood. 21-18, set 2. Warren East led 20-13. It's 21-18 right now. Packer serves to the back row. Dig by Barnett. Knight with the set. And there's Packer. Wilson now. Packer gets it back over. Knight sets it again. Young. Now Greenwood. Wilson gets it over. Set again. Oh, one-handed. Back and forth we go. Watterson. Lors. Knight sets again to the far side. Young's attempt was blocked back. East has got to get it over. They do. Over Mole. Knight there. And we've got point Greenwood. 21-19 now. Five in a row now for Greenwood. Packer serves. Nesbitt. Now Knight. Vandiver gets it over. Greenwood attacking. Lors. Point for Greenwood on Lors. Little tap over. 21-20. Greenwood within one. Nesbitt for East. Now getting it over was Barnett. And that stops 6 in a row, and it's 22-20 East. Phelps back in. We're in set 2. Greenwood won set 1, 25-18. Nesbitt serves deep. House up to the front. East was there to block it, and they didn't have a chance, but right into the net, Faulkner. 22-21. Back to a 1-point set here. Lovell back in for Greenwood. Ryan back in for Warren East. Watterson gets the serve over. Attacking at the net. Greenwood lowers with a point. 22-22, we're tied. It was 21-13 at one point, so it's a 9-1 run by Greenwood. 22-22. Ryan's attempt to get it over was blocked at the net. Greenwood with some good net play. Lors was strong. That was Knight. Now they moving their spacing around. Lovell with the swing. Knight gets it over. Blocked back by Greenwood's Overmole. House. Now Watterson. Lowers into the net. And East takes a 23-22 lead in set 2. Now to serve Presley Willis for Warren East. And our officials, you get a good look at Sheila Yoakley for Warren East, longtime coach. Our two officials are having a little conversation over there. Okay, it is point East, confirmed. 23-22, Warren East here in set 2 trying to tie this match up. Willis serves. House on the dig. Oh, blocked at the net by East. Barnett. Now we are at set point at 24-22. Presley Willis to serve again for Warren East. Set point. Watterson sets it at the net. Olivia Overmole says not yet. It's 24-23. McEwing back in for Greenwood. Back up on that front line. Olivia Overmole will serve. Return by East is over. Greenwood now setting it up. Far side. Lovell with the point, and we're tied at 24. You must win by 2. Back to serve. Greenwood trying to take the lead here in set 2. Return is over and into the net. Greenwood does get it over in their 3 tries. Set. Ryan gets it over. Now Greenwood. Overmole. East gets it over. And that's, Jada Knight with a nice sideways return. And a couple of Gators just watched it. It's 25-24. Now we're back to set point. McKenna Ryan to serve. Set point for Warren East. Watterson sets it. Lovell just tipped it overnight for Vandiver. Vandiver got it over, thank goodness, for the net. Little helper there. Lowers gets it over. Rhyme with a return back, and a little net play. And East comes up with a set on a valiant effort by Greenwood. They win it 26-24. Warren East here in set 2. So we're all tied 1-1. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
What can a huge law firm do for you? A paralegal can take your every call. Your file may be sent out of state. You're unlikely to ever meet the attorney you see on TV. Do you really want a huge law firm with hundreds of lawyers? If the answer is no, call me. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're tied 1 set apiece here in this 14th district matchup. Number 14, Greenwood, taking on Warren East. Warren East wins set number 2, 26-24. Glad you're joining us on this Tuesday night. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff on the camera. Set number 3 about to start. Warren East will serve. East won set 1, 25-18. That was a very competitive first 2 sets. East led 21-13 at one point. Greenwood bounces back, tied it at 24, and East wins at 26-24. Watterson sets it at the net here in set number 3. We know we're going to play at least 4 sets. Vandiver gets it over. Point for Greenwood as we start here in set number 3. Boy, South Warren and Warren Central. Boys soccer out at South Warren. They are in the second half. There is no score. Good battle going on there. 2 14th district teams going at it. Those could be 2 teams we see in the regional final, maybe in the district final. You don't know. Warren East will host the boys soccer district tournament, and Bowling Green will host the girls. The play will be Saturday, October 2, Sunday the 3rd, with championships on the 5th, Tuesday the 5th. Give everybody a day off. So they'll play Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday. Greenwood with another point. Lead at 2-1. The 4-5 game will be on Saturday, then the semifinals on Sunday. That's boys and girls soccer. Warren East will host the boys. Bowling Green hosts the girls. We're in set 3. Watterson sets. Packer blocked at the net by Jada Knight. Oh, it goes out of bounds. Okay, so it's Greenwood point, 3-1. She blocked it, but went out of bounds. 3-1. Lovell into the net, and we're at 3-2. East now serves. Jada K. Wilson back in for Greenwood. Back to serve will be Jada Knight for Warren East. They got her listed at 5'4", but I believe she plays taller than that. East returns. Watterson tips it over, and East now gets it back over. House sets it. Pass now over. Knight with a set, and that is just long. Point Greenwood, 4-2. Greenwood point, 4-2. Back to serve will be Haley House. Dig off the back row by Nesbitt. I'm sorry, that was Barnett. And a point after a little tip over from Warren East front line. 4-3. East will serve. Now Clara Nesbitt, the senior, will serve. That's a net serve. Goes an ace. 4-4. Greenwood 2-2 in the district. Warren East 0-3. Greenwood on the attack. Packer. Back over by Overmole. Knight sets it. And a big point there off of McKenna Ryan for Warren East. It's 5-4 Warren East. Be back here on Friday night football. Russell County will be at Warren East. Dig off the back row. Watterson now sets it. Cross the way swing from Aubrey Packer, and it's 5-5. Coming up next week, we'll have volleyball Tuesday, Greenwood at South Warren. Then we'll be Warren Central at Warren East volleyball next Wednesday. That's a makeup rescheduled game. So we'll have that match for you next Wednesday, East at Central. Remind you of the start time coming up Thursday night, Greenwood Bowling Green soccer girls action. That will be varsity only. It starts at 6. So we will have a start time of 5:50 Thursday night. 6:50 on Friday, 7 o'clock kickoff for football. Nesbitt, Vandiver, Knight gets it over. Watterson with a set. Yeah, East gets it across. It's in. They thought it was going to go long. It stayed in, 6-6 now. Emma Schneller to get in for Greenwood. Will replace Packer. The serve will be Presley Willis. There's the attack from the far side by Overmole. She gets it. Wasn't a strong swing, but gets the point, 7-6. Greenwood to serve. Sophia Watterson back to serve. Lovell back in for Greenwood. Ryan with a dig, the set by Knight. East gets it over off of Phelps, now right back by Lors. East. Now Lors with the swing. Off the back row, saved by Willis. Oh, hits the beam. Unlucky break for Greenwood, hit the beam and came straight down to the net. 7-7 here in set number 3. We're tied 1 set apiece. Serve off of Ryan. Lovell gets it over with just a little touch shot, 8-7. No new volleyball poll as of yet. It was last week. Point for Greenwood. They lead 9-7 here in set number 3. Warren East with a busy week. Got Warren Central Thursday. Then they're at the Kentucky State 2A in Owensboro at the Sports Center Friday afternoon, hopefully Saturday. And that goes around the antenna, out. 10-7 Greenwood here in set number 3. A good look at the video boards at all of the Warren County Public Schools. We thank those sponsors for making those possible. Ryan with a dig. Knight sets it. Nesbitt will get credit for that point, and it's 10-8. East gets the serve back. Haley House back in for Greenwood, and Clara Nesbitt for Warren East. They've got a couple more weeks of regular season action for volleyball. Around the 14th or so of October is the last regular season matches. Vandiver, now Knight, sets it. Greenwood gets it over, and we have a point for Warren East. Got a net violation. 10-9, Greenwood. Vandiver to serve. Watterson sets it. Lovell, big swing. 11-9 Greenwood. Packer gets back in. And back to serve will be Emma Lors for Greenwood. Greenwood could not handle that. Nesbitt with a big swing. Or excuse me, it was Barnett. 11-10. East within 1, they have serve. Barnett to serve. Watterson gets it. McEwing on the kill attempt. Lovell sets it. Oh, big swing up front. Clara Nesbitt for Warren East gets the point. Greenwood could not control it. 11-11, set 3. Barnett to serve it for East. To the back row, Lowers on the dig. Packer now at the net. Knight got it over. Packer again, and that one is long. 3 in a row now for Warren East. They lead set 3, 12-11. The official something, I'm not sure what it is, but they've got 2 captains at the net. a discussion there with our head official, Tony Franklin, with the two captains. Okay. So an explanation to the both head coaches what it's about. All right, so both coaches have been told. Okay. Serve coming from Barnett. Greenwood at the net. Ryan, now Knight sets it. And Greenwood tried to block, but it was pushed to the right. Well, pushed to the right, but to the left of the blockers of Greenwood, and East gets the point at 13-11. Barnett serving again. Oh, nice. Nice, well-placed serve over there that Level couldn't get to in time. 5 in a row now for Warren East. They lead 14-11 in set 3. Nesbitt serve. Lowers on the dig off the back row. Lovell across the court, and it is in. Point Greenwood, so they stop a 5-0 run. They're down 14-12, and Lovell will go serve. Knight with the set. Into the net. Point Greenwood. 14-13. They're within a point now of tying it up here in set 3. We're tied 1 set apiece. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. 2 Warren County Public Schools teams battling, Warren East and Greenwood. You see good HD quality video, and one of those indecisive moves on the far side. Bailey Young thought about going to get it. It goes off her hand, and someone back there ready to dig it out. And we're tied at 14. Lovell on the serve. The dig return. McEwing. Point. Greenwood, they've scored 4 in a row. Now lead 15-14 here in set number 3. You can look at the crowd over there. A little youngster in attendance tonight. Packer at the net, has it tipped over. And it is point for Warren East, 15-15. Back to serve will be Jada Knight for the Lady Raiders. Set 3. And that is tipped out by McEwing. Instead of just going ahead with a strong kill attempt, tried to finesse it and just a little too much on it. Back to serve is Knight. That's a net serve. Still put it in play. Oh, instead of setting it like she has done so many times in a row, Watterson, instead of setting it, touches it off to the right there. And she gets Greenwood's 16th point in this set here. Tied 16-all. House to serve. Knight sets it. Nesbitt on the swing. Now Packer for Greenwood. Knight with another set. That is out. 17-16 Greenwood. Set number 3. House to serve. Nesbitt. Now Knight. Nesbitt gets it across. Packer from this right side, left side here. On the right side of the net, but left side of the floor. 18-16. 3 in a row now for Greenwood. House will serve again. And that's a service ace right between two Lady Raiders. 19-16, timeout Warren East, set 3. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Flora Templeton Stewart worked her way through college as a waitress and single mother. She was the first female attorney to open a law practice in Warren County and overcame many obstacles. Flora Templeton Stewart, an injury lawyer with the strength and determination to fight for you. If you have been seriously injured in a car or truck accident, call the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart at 1-888-782-9090.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Warren Central has scored 2 goals within 5 minutes. They just scored in the 51st minute, Demir Bogdanovich, and they lead South Warren boys soccer 2-0 at South Warren tonight. District is wide open. So South Warren has a 2-goal deficit. There were still 29 minutes to go in that at South Warren. 19-17 East to serve. We've seen both teams. Of course, South Warren is state runners-up a year ago, but we've seen both teams, and we know they're capable. We saw Bowling Green the other night come back against Warren Central. Greenwood's capable. They got a big win over Warren East last Saturday night. Overmole gets it across. East over the net. Watterson tips it over. Knight with the set. Lowers off the back row. Nice pass. And it'll be 4 hits. 19-18. Excuse me, 19-19. Back to serve. Clara Nesbitt for Warren East. Nice net play from Warren East. Get it over. Not much that Watterson could do over there. 20-19. East up by 1. Nesbitt serve, and that's going to be just long. We're tied at 20. What a very competitive match we've got going here. Set number 3, 1 set apiece, and we're tied at 20. Packer. Nesbitt, now Knight. Young. Blocked at the net. But it goes straight down on a double hit, and Warren East leads 21-20. Presley Willis back in to serve for Warren East. Mike Carby there. Athletic trainer. He's a high school official also. He does volleyball and softball. Does some college work too. Real job's a trainer. Nesbitt. Appreciate what Mike does, both as a trainer and as an official. Known Mike a long time. 22-20 East. Willis to serve again. House with a dig. Lowers, gets it over. East cannot go backwards and get it. 22-21. Lovell back in for Greenwood. Back to serve will be Sophia Watterson. And that is out. 23-21 East. Trying to go. The winner of this will go up 2-1 regardless of who it is. Ryan to serve. Far side, Overmole. Tie against Greenwood with them won at 23-22. Been quiet for a little while from Overmole. She usually has her presence known, but that's the first point she's gotten for Greenwood here in a little while. Big serve. Dig off the back row. Knight sets it over there. Right back from Greenwood. Knight at the net sets it. Blocked by Greenwood at the net. Knight tried to give a good swing on it, did, but Packer was there to dig it. Right back. Point East. Now we are at match point at 24-22. And back to serve will be Caden Vandiver. This is set point and to take the lead in the match. House on the dig. Far side over there was Lors. House. Now Lors again. Nice dig off the back row from Willis. Greenwood. Got to get it over. Packer does. Ryan there. Blocked at the net. Point. Greenwood. 24-23. Still that set point. East wants a timeout. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
What can a huge law firm do for you? A paralegal can take your every call. Your file may be sent out of state. You're unlikely to ever meet the attorney you see on TV. Do you really want a huge law firm with hundreds of lawyers? If the answer is no, call me. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Set point for Warren East. Greenwood on the serve. Knight sets it. There's Greenwood. Packer. Oh, nice off the back row, Willis. Ryan gets it over. McEwing. And we are now tied at 24, just like last match. We were tied at 24, and then East won it 26-24. Greenwood to serve. They have not had the lead since 1918. East. Ryan gets it over. House on the dig. Here comes the set. Packer with the swing. Willis off the back row. Knight tips it across the other way, and that is going to be touched out. So it's a point for Greenwood, or Warren East, I should say, 25-24. Bailey Young gets in. You can see Warren East is very fresh. Very spirited team. They always spirited, but they seem fresh. You know, the week off done them some good. Nesbitt on the serve. We are at set point. Packer. Nesbitt on the back row. There's House on the dig again. Lovell gets it over. East not going to get over. Knight does. McEwing. And East Knight gets it over. House. Back to Packer. Into the net. And point Greenwood, we're tied 25-25. You must win by 2. Neither team wants to give it up here. They've had some good volleys back and forth. Knight will set it. Nesbitt blocked at the net by Packer. And now we're at set point at 26-25 Greenwood. Lovell will serve. into the net, and we're tied at 26. Well, we're back tied, so it was set point. Now Knight will serve for Warren East. Watterson did get it over. Now East having trouble off the little tap from Watterson, and it's now 27-26. We're back to set point for Warren East. Haley House will serve. Knight sets it across the way. Ryan gets it over. Blocked at the net by Nesbitt. We're tied at 27 now. East with the serve. Now Clara Nesbitt will serve for Warren East. Tied at 27 all. Two Greenwood players went right side by side. One said my fault. It's now 28-27. Set point again for Warren East. Nesbitt. Greenwood at the net, gets it over. Knight saves it. Blocked at the net. And it goes out. And we're tied at 28. You didn't get me catching the ball, did you, Mike? Sorry. Okay. The one time I had a chance to be on the live stream. That's a net serve. Oh, no, it's out. Okay, point Warren East, 29-28, back to set point. Willis back in to serve for Warren East. Yeah, just my luck, you know. Willis to serve, set point, East. Net serve, right into Greenwood's. Jada K. Wilson can't return it. 30-28. East takes a 2-1 lead here after set 3. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Ask any woman if size matters and she'll tell you no. It's money that matters. The settlement we get for you has nothing to do with the size of a law firm, but everything to do with the skill of your attorney. I've provided personal representation for those hurt in car accidents for over 45 years and collected millions from my clients. When fighting big insurance is not the size of the firm, but the skill of the attorney. After all, David took down Goliath, just like we take down big insurance. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Well, Warren Central has added another goal. Nay Ray. Hello, everybody. As we start set number 4, it is 2-1 by Warren East, leading number 14 Greenwood in this 14th district matchup. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools sports presentation. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff on the camera. Hard for Mike to get a shot of himself there, but maybe later. There's Sheila Yoakley. Warren East, her team, leads 2-1 over Greenwood. So we're in set number 4. A set Greenwood must win. Lors, there's Ryan tonight. Vandiver gets it over, right? Return by Watterson. That is out. Tried to tip it out, or tip it over, Jamie Phelps and Point Greenwoods as we start set number 4. So many different ways to watch our Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We appreciate Prep Spin, Mingy Beef Jerky for the platform that we can do this and not charge anything. We appreciate that. And our sponsors, we welcome back Flora Templeton Stewart, Attorney at Law, Franklin Bank and Trust, renewed their sponsorship. Glad to have them back, along with Rafferty's joining in. You're interested in showcasing your business, if you'll reach out to me, I can get you in touch with the right people. And we thank the folks at WBKO, the sales team there, working with them on getting the sponsors. Of course, we're getting a cut there. No, don't worry about that. So we appreciate WBKO not only live streaming, but getting sponsors for us. We appreciate that. 2-1 Greenwood. We're in set number 4. Greenwood serve. Willis off the back row. Nesbitt, it's in. 2-2. Both teams get subs in. It's a nice atmosphere here at Warren East. Of course, a few years ago when they did the remodel, they added the seating up on top there. And that just adds an extra flair to when basketball season's going on. Of course, you know, good in volleyball too. Greenwood gets the point. 3-2 now. They've been the aggressor tonight. Of course, Greenwood played last night, a 3-set loss to Station Camp out of Gallatin, Tennessee. Watterson. Now Packer got it right on the top of the net, and it kind of rolled over, and East could not return it over, and it's tied 3-3. Ryan. Vandiver gets it over. Over Mole for Greenwood. Now Knight sets it again. Young across the way. Greenwood's got to get it over. They did. Nice dig off the back row. Packer. East keeps it alive. Got to get it over. They do. Lowers off the back. Over Mole. Now East. Greenwood has an answer. Packer. Dig by Ryan. Knight with a set. Now Watterson. Packer. The official signaling that it went around the antenna. It's point for Warren East. (4-3) Warren East. Alan Whittinghill not happy about the call. So our official is overruled, so it is 4-3 Greenwood. And that goes around the antenna there. Out, it looked like. It's 5-3. The little antennas you see there, the ball must pass inside of it. It comes around and then goes in to play. No. Ryan dig off the back row. Young with a big swing. Greenwood, one more. House gets it over. Ryan with a dig. Here's Knight again with a set. Young with another swing for East. Here comes Packer. Oh, she has such a powerful swing. 4 in a row for Greenwood. It is 6-3. Greenwood to serve. 5-3. House. Oh, over Mole. Now it's 6-3. I think her swing's a little more powerful than Packer. Overmole's kind of in the middle there. Packer's been coming out as the outside hitter. Overmole a lot of times will be an outside hitter. Ryan digs. Young. Vandiver. Greenwood on the attack, and that is just a little long from Overmole. 6-4 now. Jayla Knight will serve for Warren East. Into the net. 7-4 Greenwood. So Packer will serve. Young can't quite get to it off the pass. 8-4 Greenwood. Packer will serve into the net. It's now 8-5, set 4. 25-18 Greenwood. Then East has won the last two sets, 26-24 and 30-28. 8-5 Greenwood here in set 4. Nesbitt on the serve. Lowers. They can't handle it. 9-5. She's got a pretty powerful swing too. She gets up there. She can jump. Level back in for Greenwood. Nesbitt on the dig. Here comes Ryan, gets it over. A well-placed hit. 9-6, East will serve. It's final. Warren Central beats South Warren 3-0 in boys soccer. 3-0 and that was at South Warren too. At the net, Overmole will get credit for it as East not able to return it. 10-6. No word on any of the other soccer matches going on. Greenwood, Ohio County boys, East at Apollo boys, East at Grayson, and South Warren at Barron girls. But whew, Central shuts out South Warren 3-0. Point for Greenwood. Lowers. Didn't get a chance to touch it as East hit it in to the net. 11-6 now. Important set for Greenwood. They need this one down 2-1. Net serve. Knight. And that will be out off of Nesbitt. A little strong. It's 12-6. Timeout, Warren East. Set number 4, you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
What can a huge law firm do for you? A paralegal can take your every call. Your file may be sent out of state. You're unlikely to ever meet the attorney you see on TV. Do you really want a huge law firm with hundreds of lawyers? If the answer is no, call me. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Set number 4, Greenwood up 12-6. They're down 2-1. Over Mole on the serve. Knight for East. Ryan gets it over, and it went around the antenna. 13-6 Greenwood. Another strong serve from Overmole. Right at the net. Greenwood gets it. Blocked at the net again by Greenwood, but goes out. McEwing and Lovell over there, 13-7 now. Stops a 4-0 run from Greenwood. Ryan to serve. Lowers. Now, Knight for East sets it. House sets it over here for Lowers. Play at the net, and Greenwood cannot get it over. 13-8. Willis, no, Ryan will serve. Jump serve from Ryan. McEwing with a cross-court smash. 14-8 Greenwood. Must win 3 out of 5 sets. In district play, non-district, it's 2 out of 3. But in district, you have to play 3 out of 5. That's the way it is at the state tournament. Oh, big kill. Up front for Warren East. And it's now 14-9. You got to look at some of the folks here in attendance tonight. McEwing. East at the net. Kept alive by Watterson. Now here's Packer with the swing. Knight with another set for Warren East. Nesbitt gets it across. Falls right in front of Lowers on the back row of Greenwood, and it's now 14-10. Vandiver on the serve. McEwing touches it over. 15-10, so Greenwood back up by 5 points. Level with the serve. Knight sets it. Now Vandiver right into the net. 16-10. Lovell will serve once again for Greenwood. 6-3 on the year. They'll play their first tournament. That's out. 16-11. They'll play their first tournament of the year. And then they'll play another one later on, and they'll have the Kentucky Challenge up at Paul Lawrence Dunbar next weekend. Greenwood has South Warren next Tuesday at South Warren, and then Bowling Green at home next Thursday. 16-12. Of course, Warren East has Central Thursday, Bowling Green next Tuesday, Central on Wednesday, and South Warren Thursday. Then that'll conclude all district play for them. And that goes out. 17-12. Back to serve, Haley House for Greenwood. That's out off of Bailey Young. 18-12 Greenwood. Timeout, Warren East. We're in set number 4. This is the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Greenwood up by 6 here in set number 4 at 18-12 on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Glad you're joining us. Whatever watching device you have us on, we appreciate you tuning in. Out on the serve, and it's 18-13. Lots of different ways to catch Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Back to serve is Jada Knight. Greenwood's Packer gets it over. Ryan to Young, and that goes out off the tip. 18-14. East now down by 4. Back to serve will be Jada Knight once again. Packer. East keeps it alive. Over Mole. That's out. 18-15. East within 3. East can come back and win this set. They win the match. Greenwood needs this set to tie it up and force a 5th set. Knight serve. Oh, got top of the net. It's a net serve. Overmole got it over. Ryan gets it across. Now Packer for Greenwood. East tried to block it at the net, but into the net, and it's 19-15. Packer will serve for Greenwood. East cannot return it. Nesbitt had it to go sideways, 20-15. Packer, jump serve. There's Nesbitt. Overmole gets it over for Greenwood. Nesbitt again. There's House on the dig. Pass over. Greenwood keeps it alive. Lowers. Scores the point for Greenwood. 21-15. Once again, Packer to serve for Greenwood. Oh, Ryan stepped back and was able to get it across. Overmole. And trying to block it at the net. Nesbitt right into the net. 22-15 Greenwood. They've scored 4 in a row. Vandiver got it across the net. Lors had Knight falling backwards and off balance, not able to get it across. 23-15 Greenwood. 2 points away from forcing a fifth set. Long. It'll have to wait. 23-16. Phelps back in for Warren East. Back to serve is Nesbitt. And Greenwood's got to get it across, and they're not able to. 23-17. Nesbitt will serve again, the senior for Warren East. Overmole. At the net, big stuff there from Lors. Now we're at set point. 24-17. Lovell back in for Greenwood. Trying to tie this match up at 2-all. Serve coming from Watterson. East now does get it across. Overmole seals it for Greenwood, and Greenwood wins set number 4, 25-17. Fifth set on the way. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Ask any woman if size matters and she'll tell you no. It's money that matters. The settlement we get for you has nothing to do with the size of a law firm, but everything to do with the skill of your attorney. I've provided personal representation for those hurt in car accidents for over 45 years and collected millions from my clients. When fighting big insurance, it's not the size of the firm, but the skill of the attorney. After all, David took down Goliath, just like we take down big insurance. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called SmartPack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. SmartPack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about SmartPack.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So what's your favorite dish at Rafferty's? I kind of like that Kona chicken. Pretty good there. Some people like the steak. Some people like a little bit of this and that. Good baked potato there. Also like that chicken finger salad. Pretty good at Rafferty. Stop by before, after. What the heck, during the game. Of course, Rafferty's is a corporate partner of the KHSAA also. Glad to have them with us. Starting set number 5. Here we go. Winner take all set here. And Greenwood will serve. Packer. East now attacking at the net, and a well-placed tip over by Jada Knight. East starts out 1-0. This set goes to 15. Set 5 will only go to 15 points. 2 sets each. Vandiver. Oh, House cannot get it anything on that dig. And East now with a 2-0 lead here in set number 5. Vandiver on the serve. House again. Lowers now for Packer. And that is going to be in. That is in. 3-0 Warren East. Oh, no, it's on. It says it's in. Okay. 2-1. Greenwood. Into the net. They give it right back. 3-1 East. Jada K. Wilson in for Greenwood and Bailey Young back in for Warren East. Darby Barnett. McEwing blocked at the net by Nesbitt. Point for Greenwood, and they lead 4-1 here in set number 5. 2 sets apiece. Greenwood won the first one. East won 2-3, and Greenwood won set 4. All have been close. Packer. Ryan to Barnett. Young. Packer just able to get it across. Pass was led too close to the net. McEwing. And it is in. 4-2 Greenwood. Overmole back in. Back to service, Haley House. Deep serve. Knight will set it. Young. Lowers off the back row for Greenwood. Packer. And it is out. 5-2 East. Jada Knight will serve. Set by Watterson. East at the net, gets it across. Lowers to Watterson. Packer. Long. East 6-2. Set 5. The 2 sets that East won went extra, 26-24 and 30-28. Lowers gets it across. Ryan across the net. Greenwood attacking. Packer. It's out. And Warren East up 7-2 here in set 5, and they will serve. Knight to serve. Packer, and now Lors does get it across. House on the dig, now across the way over Mole. Knight to Nesbitt. Vandiver gets it across. Over Mole. Vandiver. Now Nesbitt gets it across for East. At the net. East cannot returning on the little tip by Watterson, and it's 7-3. Ooh, everybody on the edge of their seats here tonight. East looking for its first district win of the year. Greenwood looking to go 3-2. Packer. And that serve will go around the antenna as Nesbitt tried to dive after it. 7-4. Knight will set it. And that's just long. Clara Nesbitt from the outside. 7-5. Greenwood now down by 2. Packer to serve again. And that is going to be in. Just in front of the line. East wants a timeout. They lead 7-6 here in set 5. This is the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Flora Templeton Stewart worked her way through college as a waitress and single mother. She was the first female attorney to open a law practice in Warren County and overcame many obstacles. Flora Templeton Stewart, an injury lawyer with the strength and determination to fight for you. If you have been seriously injured in a car or truck accident, call the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart at 1-888-782-9090.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Ryan gets it across for East. Lowers. Return. East keeps it alive, and it's going to be point Greenwood into the net by East. Now we're tied 7-7 in set number 5 as Greenwood was down 7-2. They now scored 5 in a row. Set number 5 only goes to 15 points. What a battle East has given Greenwood, number 14 here tonight in the state. That's long. 8-7 East. Clara Nesbitt for East with a 1-point lead at 8-7. Overmall blocked at the net. East with a point at 9-7. Nesbitt serving again for Warren East. Greenwood does get it across by Wilson. Knight sets it to the far side. Young. Back this way. Lowers for Greenwood. Both teams moving well. Point Greenwood. 9-8. Level back in for Greenwood. 9-8. Serving will be Sophia Watterson. Knight sets it. Ryan gets it across. Tipped at the net. Here comes Greenwood's overmall. 9-9. We're tied in set 5. Greenwood to serve. Chance to take the lead here in set 5. Knight, as you see, sets it. Greenwood right there to block it at the net. East attacking, they get it over. Now Greenwood's lowers, blocked at the net. Ryan is in. And East leads 10-9. Willis back in for Warren East. Willis will serve now. Willis will serve. Over Mole. Lovell. Ryan for East. Blocked at the net. But goes out. Point East, 11-9. Okay, East 4 points away from winning this match. Presley Willis. Watterson sets it over Mole long. 12-9 Warren East. Presley Willis again. Lors. Watterson sets. Lovell over. Now East returns it. Ryan, and it's 12-10. Greenwood gets the serve back with Olivia Overmole to serve. And that is in. That's a service ace. 12-11. Still had about a foot or so to the line. It just dropped in nicely. Overmole serves again. And East sends it out of bounds and timeout. We're tied at 12 and set 5 on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
What can a huge law firm do for you? A paralegal can take your every call. Your file may be sent out of state. You're unlikely to ever meet the attorney you see on TV. Do you really want a huge law firm with hundreds of lawyers? If the answer is no, call me. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
We got us a battle in this 14th district here at Warren East. Greenwood and Warren East. Set number 5, tied at 12. Got a good volley going. From the back row, Packer. Knight. Now Ryan. Oh, good dig there by Overmole. At the net. Point, Greenwood. (13-12) Greenwood. Overmole serves. And Willis's return dig goes out, and we are now at set and match point. 14-12. Greenwood to serve. Olivia Overmole. Goes over and out. And that is set and match. Greenwood wins 15-12. They win it 3-2 over Warren East in this 14th district battle. What a match this has been. Man, I tell you what, Warren East gave Greenwood all they wanted tonight. Greenwood 25-18, and East wins the next two, 26-24, 30-28. Greenwood wins 25-17, and in set number 5, 15-12. We'll come back with a wrap. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about
Welcome back to Warren East High School. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff on our post game. It goes 5 sets tonight. 14th district victory for Greenwood. They win 3-2, but very impressive performance by Warren East tonight, Mike.
Yeah, thank you to both the Lady Gators and Lady Raiders for an exciting match. And you mentioned just now how well Warren East played. I'll be honest, when it got to 12-12 in the 5th set, when Warren East tied it, I thought Warren East was going to win. And credit to the Lady Gators. Their championship pedigree showed their character. And basically, I'll use a boxing analogy. They took haymakers from Warren East tonight, and they were still standing. I think both teams have a lot to be proud of. Warren East played very well. So did Greenwood. Greenwood comes back, and again, both teams showed heart, but Greenwood showed that program what it's about. And, you know, and I just, thanks again. This was a fun, exciting match, and neither team, I think, lost it. I thought Greenwood won it. And a lot of really good long rallies, Scott.
Yeah, they scored the last 6 points of the match in set number 5.
Yep.
So, you know, they were down 12-9, and then they come back and win it 15-12.
Well, and let me correct myself. I said 12-12. They called a timeout then, but, yeah, 12-9. I thought Warren East was going to.
Well, yeah. I'm with you, too, there.
Yep.
You know, I thought so, too. You know, Warren East showed a lot, winning 26-24 and 30-28. I thought they had the momentum going into set number 4.
Oh, I agree with you.
And they come out, you know, and it's a 3-3 tie, and then – you know, they kind of go back and forth, and Greenwood goes on one of their patented 4-0 runs, and then another couple of points here and there, and another 4-0 run there, like they're capable of doing. But hats off to Sheila Yoakley. Her team, I think, can at the 2A state tournament in Owensboro on Saturday. I think they can get Friday. I think they can get to Saturday and maybe to Saturday night.
Oh, I'm with you. And Sheila, Coach Yoakley, you've known her a long time, and I'll guarantee you, the word amongst her post-game conversation with her players, one of the key words is finish. She's got to be thrilled how her team played. You know, they come back after not having played in a week. They looked fresh. They looked energized. Again, they played hard, and now I think Coach Yoakley, you know, she was thrilled with how her team was playing. She was exchanging high fives, high tens. But again, guarantee you she's saying now we just have to finish against those good teams. They're close. Yeah. And again, this is, Scott, the match that we had with them earlier this season against South Warren. I think they lost in 4, showed some good things. They are significantly better than the last time I saw them in person against South Warren. And again, hats off to Coach Whittinghill and his players, his staff. They showed heart. I mean, they took a great effort by a team playing on its home court, and they come away with a 5-set victory. Yeah, they'll be better for this.
Yeah, Warren East trending in the right direction, no doubt. They're 8-5, 0-4 in the district. They have Warren Central coming up on Thursday night. That will be here. We'll see them next Wednesday at Warren Central. That's a Wednesday makeup from an earlier cancellation, so we're picking that one up, of course.
Did you say Warren East at Warren Central?
Yes, that's next Wednesday.
Okay.
A week from tomorrow night.
I'm sorry, Scott. I get confused with the schedule sometimes.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got so much. Greenwood now 7-3, 3-2 in the district. They will not play until this weekend, that border battle down in Franklin, Tennessee. And then next week they've got South Warren and Bowling Green. So that right there, district seedings will be on the line, you know, for that.
And a shout out to Warren East Athletic Director Brandon Combs and his staff. Our first home venue match at Warren East shooting volleyball. Great hospitality, very nice facility, and again the crowd, you could hear them; they were into it. And you know, again, lots of emotion in this match. I loved it. Thanks to both teams. I guess I get to be neutral. If I were rooting for either Greenwood or Warren East in this match, my pulse rate would probably be off the charts.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. All right, remind everybody, Thursday night, that is a varsity-only girls soccer match. It'll be between Bowling Green at 2019 state champion Greenwood. That's 6 o'clock. That's been changed. We got that from Athletic Director Dan Dillingham. Friday night, we're back here, football, Russell County at Warren East. Mike, great job. We'll see you on the Thursday.
All right. Sounds great, Scott. Thank you.
Final, once again, Greenwood defeats Warren East 3-2 here in 14th District Volleyball. Till Thursday night, Scott Thompson for Mike Clef. You've been watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.